India is my country, and all Indians are my brothers and sisters. India has always been known for its civilization. Anthropologist Margaret Mead was once asked by a student what she thought to be the first sign of civilization. She responded, "The first sign of civilization in ancient culture was a femur thigh bone that healed from injury. A healed femur is evidence that someone took time to stay with the injured person, carried him to safety, and nursed him. In short, the act of compassion is the first sign of civilization. This is the only thing that sets us apart from animals and makes us human. If you feel pain, you are alive. If you feel others' pain, you are a human being." As the COVID crisis worsens in India, some took advantage of this crisis to earn quick money. Remdesivir vaccines were sold for higher prices in the black market for 25,000 to 40,000 rupees. But the real cost of it was just around 3,500 rupees. The oxygen cylinders are stocked and sold at higher prices to people who are desperate for oxygen. This type of behavior arises doubt about humanity in human being. The patients were dying because of lack of oxygen. The daily death counts we see on news were all people just like us. People with hopes, dreams, aspirations. They may have been a loving mother, caring father, a kind brother, or a compassionate sister. Yet people who are motivated by greed and money often ignore the suffering of the patients and continue to exploit the present situation to earn money. For those who took this path to earn quick money, despite surrounding themselves with wonders money can buy, feeling of satisfaction may never arise. They do this because of their short-sightedness. They care about today's pleasures, but what about tomorrow's silence? What will happen when the money runs out? Wouldn't feeling of guilt overwhelm them? My dear friends, nobody is completely safe from the virus. It can affect anyone, including ourselves and our loved ones. Imagine a situation if one of our family members are affected by corona. We quickly rush them to the hospital. Quickly we find ourselves in an extremely helpless situation. Our loved ones are battling for their life, struggling to breathe, and it's difficult to proclaim the required essential items like an oxygen cylinder because most of them are stocked and sold at the black market for higher prices. In this situation, we will feel powerless and awful. How can we look at the face of our suffering family member? These feelings cannot be expressed by words, my dear brother. Nobody wants their loved one to suffer like this. Unfortunately, this terrible fate is suffered by our brothers and sisters of our country, and it's made even worse by the activities of hoarding and selling essential items at a very higher price. Despite this ongoing crisis, one must not lose one's faith in humanity. We need a positive outlook. Many countries are sending medical aid to India. Isn't it a boundless act of humanity? Countless police officers are working hard to prevent the hoarding of oxygen cylinders and selling vaccines in black markets. Just like how French writer Camus said, we can witness admirable things in a man during harsh times. When we read news about the COVID crisis, most of us would feel sad or angry. The presence of it is a sign of hope for things to turn better. But how long can we remain angry? We must cultivate the act of being courageous. This terrible catastrophe in our country cannot destroy faith in humanity. As long as someone sheds a tear or feels trouble at the state of affairs, it is proof that humanity is still alive and kicking in each one of us. We must look at how many helpers, volunteers came to the assistance for victims. This itself is a marvelous act of humanity. Together with our ability as humans to help others, we can overcome this present situation. Let's not be impressed with money, social status, or job title. Let's be impressed by the way someone treats other human beings. Let kindness be the language of your heart. I know it can be extremely hard for anyone to be positive or optimistic right now. But we still have a choice, right? We can either spread fear or be the light in the darkness that everyone wants to see. Let's be the light, my dear brothers and sisters. Let's arise. Let's show COVID-19, the so-called powerful virus, that we are united and are more powerful than the virus. Let's show our humanity is more powerful. Let us not raise the cost of the vaccines, which would cost the life of our brothers and sisters. Helping others is the greatest quality of human being, which should cost nothing. It's all about being human to all human beings. Jaihindh.